Hey guys, I'm doing this video because I was sent to a place called the Family School in the 90s. This was back when the philosophy in treatment, especially long-term treatment, was to break people down and build them back up. This was a place which some of you have heard of before, some of you were there, where they believed in breaking you down and building you back up. Putting people in diapers, shaving their heads, making them wear signs, putting them in the corner. I was there for a year and a half, and I graduated from there. I was there from October of 1996 until June of 1998 when I graduated. After I left the family school, I went to college. I tried to do it the right way, and I was set up to do it the right way, but I was just completely not prepared for the world. I had never had like a proper girlfriend. I had never been to a prom. I didn't know how to socialize with other kids the right way. The only thing I had ever known how to do other than the craziness of the family school was to use drugs and alcohol. So I started doing that again, and I had always had a propensity for going kind of above and beyond using, and so I got in trouble. I got kicked out of college, and then I went back to another college, and I got kicked out of that college. And I'm not going to tell my whole story here because that's not really the purpose of this, but I spent the next 10 years of my life going through addiction. I went from one drug to a worser drug, and I ended up on the street. I was in prison. I've been arrested more than 30 times. I've been homeless a few times. I've been in and out of long-term rehabs, too many to even remember. And at the end of all that, I was 30 years old, and I had no family. I had no money. I was on probation. I had 9 violations on probation, and I had 3 new charges. And on top of all that stuff, right, I was broke. I had no friends, no family. No one would talk to me. But even more importantly, I was broken. I was completely broken. I mean, from the time I left the family until I was 30 years old was just a downward spiral. And, long story short, I got my head out of my ass. I made some serious decisions, and I decided to get sober and really mean it. And so I came into recovery. I'm coming up on 8 years sober. Throughout that time, I went back to school. I became a drug counselor and a social worker. So now I'm both of those things. And I help people every day. And I do it because I was involved in institutional child abuse. I mean, it's not the common practice anymore. It really should never have been then. And, there's been quite a push to close these places down. And, I don't, just so we're clear, I don't blame my experiences after that just on the family. It definitely didn't help. And so I'm making this video because I want to let everybody out there know that, number one, you can be on the bottom and you really can pull it back and you really can come back from it. Not just temporarily, I mean for good, permanently. The real deal. You really can recover from serious addiction if you really put your heart and soul into getting sober and really mean it. And then my personal belief is if you go on to help other people, because that's what I've done. But that was a calling for me. That's not for everybody. But I do attribute some of it to the experiences I had at the family because institutional child abuse is not a laughing matter. My first job was for an adolescent facility, and some of the things I saw even when I was trying to do the right job for people as a counselor were just horrible. And this was in the modern day. I mean, years ago it was even worse. So this is still continuing, and I just wanted to make this video to let people know that I know where you are. I know where you've been. I know the pain you're experiencing. If you're suffering with PTSD or with anxiety or with drug addiction or anything like that, I understand. I've been there myself, and I've combated it, and I've prevailed over it. And you can do the exact same thing. And I just want to let you know, I see you. And if you're struggling tonight, my name is Scott. I'm here for you. Reach out to me. I will stop what I'm doing, and I will help you because we have to get this message out there. We have to start helping each other. And I would like to encourage people to start making more of these videos and sending them to us so that we can put them up, because this needs to become a movement. And I see you. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, I see you. Thank you.